Hello friends, welcome back to a Pokemon Let's Go Pika and Eevee video. We have a brand new Pokemon that came out. I initially didn't make a video about it because I didn't care. I actually just didn't care about the Pokemon. And now the Pokemon is actually officially announced. Yeah, I still don't care. I don't know if it's going to be a mythical that's going to evolve or not, but we'll see, guys. Hit that fat like button down below. Because this mon is probably foreshadowing us into Generation 8. I think it's a teaser. By that, I mean, I think it is a Generation 8 mon that has been slapped into a Let's Go Pika and Eevee game. Similar to how they slapped in Bonsly and, what is it, XD. And we slapped in Munchlax a couple places too. We witnessed a Lucario and Blaziken before the actual generations were out in the anime. So just similar, even Zoroark before Gen 5 came out. So I think it's that one mon that is going to be kind of like that one mon that is like, all right, we're coming into the new generation very soon. And I mean, we already do know that because again, Game Freak decided to be super smart this time and decided to announce, when they announced Let's Go on Eevee, Pikachu and Eevee, they also announced Generation 8 games. The main title Pokemon Switch games coming out in 2019. They also announced the quarter. It's going to be happening as well too. Quarter 4. So the second half of the last year. Or next year, sorry. And I know actually people saying main title. Let's Go Pika and Eevee. Yes, they are canonically main title games. They are. Even though they're not being treated like it. They are. We can't argue that. But this mon is weird. I can't lie. His name is Meltan, and I just a PSA. Cause I felt like being petty. Just a PSA. Fuck anybody that thought it was a placeholder. How do you think it's a placeholder? What? Ha! It's a new mon with a cry and an animation. That was, believe it or not, put time into making it. Yes, I know it's wild. It's literally just a silver ditto with a nut on it. But they call it Meltan, because it looks like, I assume the silver part is like some type of melted metal or some stuff like that. And then you have the actual nut on top. So that's really interesting. Maybe Mercury, who knows? I don't know. For now, though, we do know a couple things about it. I knew what is inside in Pokemon Go, and you can meet it in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. What's crazy, too, is they showed a trailer of Pokemon with Pokemon Go, and they showed Oak and the other professor. I play Go like every day. I don't fucking remember his name, dude. I dead ass just don't be remembering his name. But he talked with Oak, and Oak already knew what this was. Oak knows everything. Nothing else matters. He knows everything. If you're gonna have a child within now in the next 3 years, Oak knows. That nigga knows. So it says a new species of Pokemon, one that nobody has ever seen before, except for Oak, has been discovered. This Pokemon is called Meltan, and as of now, it is quite the enigma. Ah, that indeed he is. What's wild too is, again, this was intentional. Him being leaked was not intentional. He got data mined, and then Niantic actually then intentionally popped them into the games. But before that, like 4 days before that actually happened, he got data mined. Which is just wild. I've never seen any other company that always has their shit data mined. Always, dude. Always. We always know what Pokemon is going to come out, how it's going to look like. We just don't know the deets. But we always know. Always. And it's crazy to me. I don't know if it's crazy to anybody else. I think it's crazy to me because I've been making content about it for the past 4 or 5 years. And it's just now hitting me. I'm like, dude, we always know. Like, we may not know the deeds, the typing, the weight, the height, all that, but we always know how it looks like. I know I just said like 50 million times, but it's kind of wild, honestly. It's kind of wild. I kind of hope that doesn't happen for Generation 8. I kind of hope it doesn't. And I know like some people are like, oh, wait a minute, we didn't know about X and Y. Kind of did. It got leaked, the trademarks. So like before they actually did officially trademark, it's just wild, dude. It's honestly wild to me. So it says most of Meltan's body is made from liquid metal. Ah, I was correct. It's a mercury. It can use liquid arms and legs to corrode metal and absorb it into its own body. Cause a silver liquid. I'm like, dude, 100%. The Meltan makes sense. Meltan generates electricity, but he's a Steel type. The thing is, though, is he's a mythical Pokemon. Similar to mons like Keldeo. Whatchamacallit? No, actually, I don't know if Keldeo is legendary mythical. Because Game Freak has the thing now where legendary mythical, they're like separate. And I think that started in X and Y. I don't remember when, but it's separate now. Like Marshadow and Celebi and Deoxys and all of them. They're mythical. Where you have like Rayquaza, Kyogre, Dialga, Palkia, they're legendary. So it's just, it's very weird. But I saw a lot of people on the timeline being all like, he's mythical, so he has to have 100 base stats. No. That's a pixie. And again, that is a fan-made thing that we decided to call. That's like acknowledging everything is a pseudo. Like, again, fan-made thing. Everything was base, 600 total stats. That's not a legendary. It's a pseudo. That's, again, a fan-made community thing that we have made. Similar to pixies. We saw the common trend. Pixies all have 100 base stats, like Celebi, Manaphy, Shaman, Victini, Mew, Jirachi, all them boys, you know what I mean? So I doubt he's gonna work like that. I think he's gonna be mythical on... I think he's gonna be a mythical version of Cosmog, where Cosmog's stats were trash, but Cosmog was a legendary. So he's gonna be the mythical version of that, where his stats are gonna be trash, but he's a mythical. Now, I don't know if he's gonna evolve or not. My honest prayer right now is if he does evolve. If he evolves, that would be insane. That actually would be nuts if he evolved, because then I feel like he'd evolve to see electricity, and yes, he could be quad. Because I mean, look, he's got that little power cord hanging out. That's a power cord, my guys. His little power cord hanging out, and they also talk about it as well as he generates electricity using its metal. It absorbs from outside sources. It uses this electricity as an energy source, and also as an attack that can be fired from its eye. So there'll probably no like charge beam, shockwave at level up, whatever. But I truly do hope that this mon does evolve. If you want my honest thoughts about it, it's kind of trash. I know people are gonna get mad when they're like, oh, you don't even know anything about it. You look at your screen. I don't need to know his moves to know that I'm not wild about it. Who knows? Its stats could be phenomenal. And if it does evolve, it'd be a god tier Eviolite user. Who knows? But for now, going based off the trend in history, this thing might be bad. It just sounds like it's going to be a mythical version of Cosmog. So, I don't know. What importance it has, I would love to know. That's what I'm more curious about. Because design-wise, I'm not wild about it. It's literally Ditto with a power cord and a nut. And I know everyone's going to be like, oh, but Electrode, oh, Magneton. Dude, shut up. We're in 2018. Shut up. Everybody whined about those mons back in the day. It's 2018, dude. That is not a good argument anymore. Stop. Please. Get help. But for now, I'm not wild about the design. I am wild about the typing, though. I like steel types. So I am wild about the typing. The name's kind of cool, too. Meltan. You know? Meltan. I truly believe that shit is Mercury. Unless a chemist in me is like forgetting stuff. But again, I do hope it evolves. If it does evolve, the thing's gonna be like steel electric, and if not, it could just be a steel type that knows electric moves. I mean, you look at Aggron, and he knew Solar Beam, and like Steven's Championship Battle and Ruby and Sapphire, and he knew like Thunder and shit like that. And I don't know, I knew people in my school that thought that he was a fucking grass or electric type. I'm like, dude, you're high. You're actually nuts. What's wild though is that Oak, again, always knows the shits, my man. He pulled up a record and he had some prehistoric like figmented paper writing about it. And I'm like, bro, what? Oak always knows. But then we as the viewers also know. I don't know, I kind of hope Generation 8, the starters don't get leaked. If the trademark gets leaked, I personally don't care, because being realistic, that trademark will probably happen from January to March, between those 3 months, because X and Y got trademarked in January, Sun and Moon got trademarked in February. I don't think Ultra Sun and Moon, there was no official, like, actually, I don't think anybody saw Ultra Sun and Moon coming. Yeah, and a lot of people don't like it. I like that game, a lot of people don't like it, whatever. You can actually transfer this mod into your Let's Go games and actually use him. So I think that's going to be the only time I attempt to use him. You can catch him and go right now. You actually can. It says that many reports have come in about sightings of Ditto in Pokemon Go that have transformed into Meltan. The number of sightings have significantly decreased over the past few days, but it appears these Meltan are still appearing in various areas. Research is being conducted on these appearances of Meltan. We have learned that Pokemon Go is somehow key to meeting this curious new Pokemon in Let's Go Pika and Let's Go Eevee. We should provide updates as we discover more. So I think how it works now, and I think I saw Sarah retweet this, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can actually go out and catch them now, and it will stay as a Meltan. It will actually stay as one. Now, since this is a brand new official Pokemon, it actually is number, what was it, 809, I think? 811? I don't remember the actual specific number, but in the national dex, that's what it is. Generation 8, Game Freak, if you're somewhere out there listening, please have a national dex. Ultra Sun and Moon did not have one. So, for us completionists, we could not complete all 800 plus mons and have it just all say completed. Catch them all, right? But we actually didn't have a national dex, so can't catch them all. If Gen 8 does that, we will have over 800 mons to be able to capture. That'll be nuts. So, I don't know if they'll do that. I mean, who knows? We'll see. Guys, hit that like button down below, subscribe. Let me know your honest thoughts on Meltan, the mythical steel-type Pokemon. For those of you idiots that thought this would be a Kecleon placeholder, pat yourself on the back because you tried, right? You tried? You really tried. You're so wrong. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.